Good afternoon. I'm thapa, currently a student of University of Southern Queensland, and my student ID is 0061104038. And I'm doing this video as a part of assignment 2 for the module Business Analysis. So basically, in this mm, assignment, we had to do uh, uh, different tasks to in order to complete this assignment. So I'll now go through the tasks that I've covered in this assignment. So initially I've given a brief introduction about the case study and the assignment, and after that I've started with task 2.01, which is the work breakdown structure that has defined in detail about uh, what works have been carried out in order to complete this assignment. And I have also given the task number along with the um, task name and the description, the start date, the finish date, and the duration of the task. So basically that covered my work breakdown structure. And for task 2.02, I have drawn a 2V design diagram which shows how the processes will change after the new system is implemented at the organization. So I used Microsoft Visio tool to create this diagram. Um, and as for task 2.03, I have uh, given a brief description of about organizational change. And in this section, what I've done is I've compared between the previous as-is diagram that was created in task assignment 1 and with the present to be diagram that has been created at for assignment 2. So basically there is a comparison between the to be and the as-is diagram. And similarly, I have also written about the problems that were faced by that are faced by the organization. And after that, I've mentioned about the problems faced by the organization. I have also written about the impact of the new impact that the new system will have at the organization. And at last, I have provided a recommendation for the organization on the impact of those changes. So for task 2.04, I have created a screen design for the user interface that the new system will look like. And for this uh, screen design, I have used a pencil, a tool known as pencil. And so we had to select two more stories from our assignment 1. So the first, I have also written about the most story that I took from the assignment 1, and I have uh, explained about the business rules for the most story most stories screen design. And I've also written about the justification. And for the most story 2, I've done similar thing, and I've created a screen design using the pencil tool again. And I've also written about the business rule for the screen design, and I've also provided a justification for the screen design. So for task 2.05, I have written about the acceptance criteria. So it is basically a checklist about the services and the jobs uh, that is done in order to meet the um, user expectations and needs. So for similarly, I have also written the acceptance criteria for most stories 1 and most story 2 that were taken from assignment 1. And for task 2.06, I have drawn a application architecture of the new system that will be working with the existing PMS. And this diagram was created using Microsoft Visio, and I have given a brief description about what an application architecture diagram is. So for task 2.03, I have prepared a report to the client about what and how and what was done in order to complete this assignment. So I have included a background. I have also written about what processes were undertaken in the assignment, and I have also provided a recommendation to the client. For task 2.08, I have uh, briefly introduced about Agile and Waterfall, and I have presented the difference between Agile and Waterfall in the tabular form, as you can see, and I have also presented the pros and cons of both Waterfall and Agile. First, I have presented the pros and cons of Waterfall, and at second, I have done the same for Agile, and at last, I have also given description about why the organization should be using Agile in order to develop the software. And the task 2.09 is basically to create a video that I'm doing right now. And at last, I have also referenced different sources from which I have cited the definitions in the assignment. And in the appendix section, I have attached the project journal that shows what activities were done in the assignment, about including with the explanation and the date when they were done. And in the appendix, I have also attached my as-is diagram from assignment 1, which was used to compare with the to-be diagram in the assignment 2. So that covers all my assignment for assignment 2. Thank you.